A very beautiful morning to all of you. Students, how are you? Are you fine? Yes, I'm also fine. So, student, in our last class, we have already discussed about the operations on real number, right now? So, today we'll discuss about representation of irrational numbers on the number line, right now. So, before going to represent the irrational numbers on number line, we have to know something which helps us on representation right now. So in our earlier classes, that in your class 8 you already learned about Pythagoras theorem. So what does Pythagoras theorem state? In a right angle triangle, look at here, it is a right angle triangle. So in a right angle triangle, this one is your base, it can be represented at B, it is perpendicular and it is hypotenuse right now. So according to Pythagoras theorem, here what happened, a square is equal to, it means hypotenuse square is equal to p square plus b square, it means perpendicular square plus base square right now. So if we transpose the square to the right hand side, what will happen, it will be h is equal to p square plus b square root over right now. So this concept will help us that how to represent an irrational number on the number line. Then how it will help us, let us see. So look at here, it is a number line, and you know that all the numbers which are not perfect, and their square root are irrational. Like if I write root 1, it is also an irrational number. If I write root 2, it is also an irrational number. If I write root 3, it is also an irrational number. But if I write root 4, it is not an irrational number, because the value of root 4 will be 2, like that. So in the place of 1 we can write root 1, in place of 2 we can write root 4, in place of 3 we can write root 9, in place of 4 we can write root 16, right? So if we want to represent root 2 or root 3, then it will somewhere in between root 1 and root 4. Root 1 and root 4, there will be root 2 and root 3 right now. If we want to represent root 5, root 6, root 7 or root 8, they are somewhere in between root 4 and root 9, that is 2 and 3. And if we want to represent root 10, root 11, root 12, root 13, root 15, then they are somewhere in between root 9 and root 14, that is in between 3 and 4 right now. Then how will this concept, Pythagoras theorem, will help us while representing the irrational numbers on number line? So let us see. If we want to represent root 2 on number line, then what will we do? First of all, we will trace a line like that. Then we have to choose a suitable scale. So that if I choose here that 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, what will happen? Then just I will write 0 here. Then 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, then I will intersect 2 centimeter here, and the point will be 1, and it is 1 unit. Again I will intersect 1 unit, that is 2 centimeter, and I will write 2 here. If I make a 90 degree here, then what will happen? Look at here, student, 60, 120, and it is 90. Again, what will I do? Here 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, and it is also 1 unit, and if I intersect 1 unit here, then, and this point will be B. If we join OB through a scale, then the distance OB will represent root 2 unit. How is it? Look at here. According to Pythagoras, it is 90 degree, and the opposite side of right angle is known as hypotenuse right now. So h is equal to p square plus b square root over, here p is equal to 1 unit and b is equal to also 1 unit right now. So 1 square plus 1 square root over right now. 1 square is 1, also 1 square is 1, root over 1 plus 1 it is 2. Here is root 2. So here the distance OB gives root 2 unit. And if we want to represent this unit on the number line, then what we have to do? We have to measure the OB and intersect on the number line, right? We measure OB and intersect on the number line. If this point intersect at C, then the OC also represent root 2 unit right now. So let us see how root 3 can be represented on number line right now. How root 3 can be represented on number line right now. If you want to represent root 3, then what we have to do? Just see at point root 2. At point root 2, we have to make a 90 degree here. So 60, 120, and here it is 90. And again, I choose a unit is equal to 2 centimeter. Again, I will intersect at 1 unit here, same 1 unit. Then if I join this point, if it is D, if I join OD, then OD distance will give root 3 unit. OD distance will give root 3 unit. How is it possible? Because you know that from O to C, OC, it is root 2 unit. And again, CD is equal to 1 unit. As we have taken CD is equal to 1 unit, then what will happen? Again, because this is 90 degree and we know that the side opposite to 90 degree is hypotenuse. So how can we find it? S is equal to P square plus B square root over, then P is equal to 1 unit, 1 square plus B is equal to root 2 unit, root 2 square root over, then 1 square it is 1 plus root 2 square it is 2. 1 plus 2 it is 3. Here is root 3. So OD gives the root 3 unit. And if we want to represent it on the number line, then what we have to do? Just measure the OD unit with the help of a compass and intersect on the number line. Right now, if we intersect, then it is somewhere in between 1 and 2. So it is OE distance give the root 3 unit right now. So students, let us represent root 5 on the number line. Let us represent root 5 on the number line. So before representing root 5 on the number line, I make sure you that root 4 is equal to 2. Root 4 is equal to 2 and root 9 is equal to 3. So root 5 is somewhere in between 2 and 3. And how can we do it? Let's see. At first, I will trace a line here right now. Again, I am choosing a suitable scale, that is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Look at here. So students, here it is 0, -1, 1, 2, 3 or 4 right now. So in place of 2, that the value of 2 is also root 4, in place of 2 I will make a 90 degree here. $60, 120, and 90. Next, what will I do? Right now, again, I will measure 1 unit, that is 2 centimeter here, and intersect on the number line right now, and name this point as A, and here this point is O. So if I join OA, then the distance OA will represent root 5 unit. How is it possible? So look at here, look at the Pythagoras theorem, where H is equal to P square plus B square root over. So here This distance is 2 unit. P is here, B is equal to, base is equal to 2 unit, 2 square plus here the height, that is 1 unit. H we have taken it 1 unit, 1 square root over square of 2 it is 4 and square of 1 it is 1. So here 4 plus 1 it is 5. Look at here, it is root 5 unit. So the distance OA represent root 5 unit. So if we want to represent it on a normal line, then what will we do? We will just measure the distance right now, and after measuring we will intersect on the number line. Then this point will give the distance root 5 unit, and in this way we can represent the irrational numbers on the number line. Right now, next come to something different, that is, if we want to represent root over of x on the number line, if we want to represent root over of x on the number line, then what we have to do, हमें क्या करना है, and here x is something decimal number like 4.3, 3.9, 4.5 like this. Then what we'll have to do, just see, first of all I will trace a line. Next, the value of x, whatever it may be, first of all we will take and intersect the value of x. Here it is x. Then what will we do? Again we will choose a suitable unit. First of all we will choose a suitable unit, then we will take x. Then after we will name it like AB, and again we will choose 1 unit. We will measure 1 unit, and from B, taken B as 0, we will intersect 1 unit here. So it will 1. Again if we choose 1 unit, then it will be 2 right now. Then what will you do? Then we will measure this distance. If it is C, then we will measure AC. Then we will measure AC, and we will divide AC. We will bisect AC. We will find the midpoint of AC. Right now, in this way, we will find the midpoint of AC. If it is the midpoint, and this point is known as O, taken OA as the radius or taken OC as the radius, we will draw a semicircle here. We will draw a semicircle here right now, and after drawing a semicircle, what will you do? We will make a 90 degree in point on the point B, 60, 120 and 90. Here the distance BD, here the distance BD will give the root x unit. Here the distance BD will give the root x unit, and if we want to represent on the number line, just measure BD and intersect on the number line. So here BD is equal to B, and we will give the root x unit on the number line. Then how is it possible? Let us learn. So first of all, look at here. As you know that AB is equal to x, then AC is equal to, here B to C it is 1 unit, then AB is equal to x, AB is equal to x unit. So AC is equal to x plus 1, here it is x plus 1 unit right now. So if we want to find BD, then what we have to do, just join the line. Here it is 90 degrees, so OD will be hypotenuse, and if we want to find BD, then what will happen? BD is equal to OD square. BD square is equal to OD square minus OB square, and again if we want to find BD, then BD is equal to OD square minus OB square root over. For that purpose, we have to know OD, and we have to know OV right now. So look at here, student. OD is equal to what happened? OD is equal to OC, same radius. OD is equal to OC, which is equal to half of AC. So we can write here. Look at here. OD is equal to OC, which is equal to half of AC. Again we can write half of the value of AC, that is x plus 1 unit right now. So we can write here x plus 1 and it will be x plus 1 by 2 right now. Next we have to find OB. For OB, what will you do? Just see OB, here it is OB. To find OB we have to subtract OC, we have to subtract BC from OC. We have to subtract BC, this unit BC from OC right now. So OB is equal to OC minus BC right now. The value of OC, that is x plus 1 by 2 minus the value of BC it is 1 unit right now. So in place I will write 1. Then here we will take the LCM. Here x plus 1 minus 2 into 1, that is 2 right now. It will be x plus 1 minus 2, it will be minus 1 divided by 2. So the value of OB is equal to x minus 1 by 2. Now we have to find BD. So we can write BD square is equal to OD square minus OB square. OD square minus OB square. Here we can write, in place of OD we can write x plus 1 by 2 whole square minus, in place of OB we can write x minus 1 by 2 whole square. In the next step what will happen? The square of 2, it is 4, 1 by 4 into x plus 1 whole square minus, again the square of 2, it is 4, 1 by 4 into x minus 1 whole square. If we take common h 1 by 4, then it will x plus 1 whole square minus x minus 1 whole square. As you know, 1 by 4 into x plus 1 whole square, it is a plus b whole square. What will happen? A square, x square plus 2 into a into b, 2 into first term into second term plus second term square, that is 1 square, minus x minus 1 whole square, that is a minus b whole square. So first term square, x square, minus 2 into first term, that is x, into second term, that is 1, plus 1 square right now. We'll put bracket here. 1 by 4 into x square plus 2 into x into 1, 2 into 1, 2 into x, 2x plus 1 right now, minus here x square minus 2 into 1, 2, 2x plus 1 right now. 1 by 4 into, if you open the bracket, then what will happen? X square plus 2x plus 1 and plus x square will be minus x square, minus 2x will be plus 2x, and again plus 1 will be minus 1 right now. Then plus 1 minus 1 will be cancelled, plus x square minus x square will be cancelled. Then 1 by 4 into 2x plus 2x, it is 4x. We cancel 4, then we will get x. Look at here, the value of BD square, the value of BD square, it is x, and if we transpose the square to the right hand side, it will root over. So BD is equal to root over of x. So the distance BD gives root x, which you want to trace on the number line right now. So let us, here is a question for you. Look at here, just see how to represent root over of 4.3 on the number line. So see, at first I will trace a line here. Then I will choose a suitable scale. I will just choose 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. It depends on you. You can choose at your own. Next, what will I do? 4.3 hx. 4.3 hx. Just I will measure 4.3. You see, 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Then we will trace, we will mark first 4.3 unit, then it will be 8.6 centimeter. H 1 unit is equal to 2 centimeter, then 4.3 unit will be 8.6 centimeter right now. Here it is 8.6. First of all, I will first mark x unit, that is 4.3 unit right now. It is A, it is B, it is 4.3 unit right now. Next, I will measure 1 unit, that is 2 centimeter equal to 1 unit. I will measure 2 centimeter here, that will be 1 unit, and this point will be C. Taken B as 0, C will be 1, here it is 1 unit, and if we want to intersect another 1 unit, then now again this will be 1 unit, 2. Next, what will you do? Just bisect OC. Just bisect OC. Will take more than half arc to bisect it. You just see how to bisect a line segment. As you know, I'll just find the midpoint right now. So look at here. Now this point will be O. Now taking OA or OC as radius, I will draw a semicircle here right now. Here it is the semicircle right now. Now what will happen? In place of B, I will make a 90 degree. Right, 60, 120, and that is 90 degree. It intersect the semicircle at point D. Now the distance BD. Now the distance BD will give root over of 4.3, and if we want to represent it on the number line, then we have to measure it BD, and after measuring BD we have to intersect the distance on the number line right now. Then this point, which is OE, this point OE will be root over of 4.3 right now, and the distance OE will give root over of 4.3 right now. So in this way you can represent different irrational numbers on the number line. So students, that's all for today. In the next class I will give you some questions to solve. Thank you.